Something that was really familiar to me was knowing what my point of view on a subject was. Say, on the first question, whether or not libraries could stay relevant, or if the changing dynamics of today's society can create new possibilities for libraries, I understood that that meant that whether or not the future is going to be changing libraries, or if libraries could stay the way that they are currently or before. My thought was that libraries won't stay relevant as far as what they are right now or previously, but that the internet will take over just like it has many of our jobs. And I said here that the reality is learning has evolved, which is a quote from Source E, meaning that we used to learn using books. We still can, but we don't have to. We can learn using the internet. The internet has many more possibilities, and that's something I really understood, and I was able to grasp that concept a lot easier, and I was used to that kind of thing. The second question I really liked, in my opinion. I liked how you had to describe how she led into her introduction to Lucy's speech, and this was a little difficult, but I could understand it pretty well. My thesis is she's letting them know it's what they wanted, and that she isn't a volunteer. So what she's doing is she's reassuring them that what she's saying she's not doing out of hatred. She's just like letting them know what they want to hear. And that took me a little while to come up with, but she knows that they will bear with her, so she understands that they are similar to what she does. She's like a journalist and they are also journalists, so she's used to that kind of the background. So question number 3 says whether or not you agree or disagree that artifice is the most essential skill for political theater. This one challenged me the most out of every single question, because the way that he said things in his prompt was like crazy. I didn't like really completely understand it until I reread it like 5 times. So my thesis was that the most essential skill is in fact artifice. My reason was because it has a great emotional appeal, and normally when people are going for like emotional appeals, they're trying to like relate with the audience, and when you're relating to somebody, you're definitely going to get you're going to get your point across, because it can definitely make someone want to understand something, you know what I mean? So I related this kind of towards social media. One quote that Chris Hedges used was, an image-based culture communicates through narratives, pictures, and pseudodrama. This reminded me of social media, because image-based culture, you know, you're like spreading the word through pictures, communicating through narratives and pictures and pseudodrama. So your social media is full of fake drama, people trying to get popular because they're trying to tell other people off or something like that. They just want to be noticed, and that they only need to appear to have the qualities of competent, sincere, or honest. And also, you'll see a lot of artifice used in political disputes, such as like the presidency, trying to get elected. They're using a lot of artifice to get the popular vote or something in that nature. But so those were the easiest, medium, and hardest things for me to do. And questions I have or would like to discuss when we return to school would be like, how many essays would we have to do in, let's say, the whole year? Just an estimate. Doing just those kind of essays, I'm fine with that. That's not that hard, honestly. Each essay took me like maybe an hour. I planned them out, I wrote them, and I feel like I did pretty good on all of them, so yeah. But any more questions that I have, maybe we can work on maybe the last essay, see, like, scratch underneath the surface of the idea of it and like understand it a little harder, I guess. Go through it in more depth of detail. One more question that I might have. Are we gonna do a lot of assignments through the internet? Like maybe we have homework that's assigned online, or if we're going to be doing essays in the future, are we able to type them? I think typing essays, in my opinion, makes it a lot easier to understand it, because when I'm writing, I feel like I get distracted a lot. But when I'm typing, I'm in the zone, trying to get everything done, organized. But yeah, that's like 3 questions. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next year in AP Language. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. Peace out.